What's up guys, my name is MD and I'm all about helping you scale up in your career and grow your startups without breaking the bank and with less hassle. Now recently somebody made a very funny request that I do most of my videos in English, and so he wanted me to do at least one episode in a mix of Kiswahili and English. And like I said, this channel is all about you, so what you request is what we get here. Now leo nataka kuzungumzia CVs. Kuna wase wengi wamekuwa wakituma CV zao na pengine after sending the CV you don't get a feedback from the recruiter or the recruitment agency. Saa zingine you feel like your CV haiku present like a professional you are. Now you've got yourself covered with this episode because I'm going to debunk vitu kadhaa ambazo ukifanyia your CV itakuwa yani presentable na itakupatia hiyo opportunity ya kupata chance ya kwenda interview. So having a privilege to sit down in an interview and also shortlist candidates for an interview, I got a chance to look at a few CVs and how, you know, some of the areas which can be worked on so that it brings you out as a professional. And one of the things I noted is wase wengi huwa wanaandika title, you know, a huge caps word up there, curriculum vitae. Now much as this haitoi any marks from your CV, it's really not necessary because I mean we are all learned, employers are intellectuals, they know outrightly this is a CV by just the format of it. So you really don't need to put a title up there, curriculum vitae. Now number 2 ni your biographical data. Watu wengi huandika vitu mob, yani unapata msee ameandika name, ameandika ID, ameandika marital status, date of birth, where they come from, their grandmother's name, and you know, all those things, they are not necessary. Some of these things may actually make you not qualify for a job. Like one of my mentors told me, for instance, if a job is in Nairobi and your address reads you live in Kakamega, they might not actually consider you for the position because they think you live way far from where the job is. So sometimes it's good to leave out some of these details and put just that which is key. For instance, you can put your name, your mobile number, and your email. The rest of the things, just leave them unless you feel something is really necessary na employer ameitisha. For instance, a job may require you to have a certain age, and so in that scenario unaweza weka your date of birth hapo. So vitu kama your ID number, really you're just wasting space. Number 3 is the CV size. So unless you've had so much experience that your CV will require you to have 4 pages, I would recommend that you limit your CV to 3 pages because my feeling and in my opinion, it is the first page of your CV that determines kama utaitwa for interview ama hautaitwa. So it is important that all the important aspects of your CV to appear in the first page because hapa ndio most employers huwa wanaangalia na wana determine kama umse nafaa kuendelea kusoma CV yake ama zi. So vitu zingine zenye sio important wacha zikuje pages za mwisho, but the first page should actually bring you out as one of the person who they should and they must call you for an interview so that they learn more about who you are. Now number 4 is unapata CV zingine, there's a career objective, there is a professional summary. Which one do you use? So my opinion is you need do away with the career objective. Let's focus on a professional summary, and that's what should appear in your CV. Now in the traditional CVs wase walikuwa wanaweka career objectives and so many other things, and you know, nowadays that is really not relevant, but your professional summary is what makes you appear as a professional, and it is what unatumia kukatia employer ndio aone you are qualified. So in the professional summary, we need to know who are you as a professional. So I don't want to know that you're a team worker, you're honest. I mean, these are the bare minimums. Hizi ni vitu zenye kila mtu ana expect kuwe nazo. But there are some key things and key skills that are specific to ile job una apply, and they are specific to you. They are that which differentiates you from everybody else. So that is what we want to see in the professional summary. Now tukisonga, number 5 ni skills. Skills should also appear in the first page of your CV. So skills ni vitu kama, yani zile vitu zenye you know, some of them are inborn, some of them you learn as you grow, but these are things that barely will you go to school to study. So these skills should come out clear and should bring out a person who is yani mse yako sawa na ile job yenye ana apply. Na ndio maana mimi husema kabla u apply job, make sure umepitia job description vizuri sana. Pitia kila kitu kwa hiyo advert ya hiyo job, so that uweze kuona ni skills gani utaweka kwa CV. One extra nugget is never use the same CV for every other job you apply. Employers wanajua hizi vitu. Kila CV ukituma sijui kwa nursing, the same CV. Ukituma kwa management, the same CV. Make sure you customize your CV every time you send it out there to you know, for a job. And so tumemalizana na page ya kwanza. So let's come now to the second page, where now work experience and education comes in. So work experience kama kawaida, you start with the latest as you go down to the oldest work experience that you've had. And after umefanya hivyo, make sure you also add vitu kama, you know, things that you have achieved, and also what were your duties while working in that particular job. So again, don't put so many of them there so that you don't consume a lot of space. Venye unafaa kufanya ni get the key requirements or your JDs in each particular job. Alafu hizo jobs ndizo hizo responsibilities ndizo unaandika hapo chini. Unasema you know, something like nilikuwa nafanya hivi, or rather nafanya hivi in my current job, and then include some achievements there, and where possible quantify your achievement. So if it is revenue growth, unaweza andika kitu kama managed to I was in charge of revenue growth and managed to grow the revenue from 15 to 20% by end year 2020 or 2021 and so forth. Then ukishamaliza hizo, next thing should be your education background. Now, education background, it's quite common. We need to know the school that you studied in. We need to know the course that you did and the year that you graduated. Now, after that, now comes the short courses or any other courses that you may have done that are in line with the job that you're applying for. So, unapata wase wengi hawananga hizi vitu. So that shows the employer, wewe ulimaliza degree yako, then ukaenda kulala, umekuwa ukifanya job throughout. It's good to acquaint yourself with the current knowledge and the current trends in the world. So at least soma kakitu, soma vitu zingine that are in line with the job that, or rather are in line with the training that you had. So for instance, let me use the nursing jobs, because most of the jobs I've come across are nursing jobs. Once you've done your BSN or your diploma in nursing, unaweza ongeza course ingine kama basic life support or advanced cardiac life support. You know, inaonyeshana you're this person who is willing to learn new things that are happening in the world, and you're this person who is current when it comes to a particular job. Now, away with that, next other things like hobbies and vitu kama certifications, which if you have them it's good to write, and if you don't have them then wachana nazo, hizo hazina shida. Then finally we come to the referees. Now this is another space yenye huwa inakula space mob sana. Yani unapata msema ameandika referees kama 4, alafu amewapanga, yani kila kitu inafuatana hapo chini. So unapata referees wamekula karibu half a page, which really is irrelevant. So for me, I propose that for referees, you can actually decide to say available upon request, so that once you qualify the interview, employer atakutafuta kwambie we need 3 referees from you. Now the reason I said available upon request is most employers, we know wase wengi wale watu umeandika hapo kama referees, wengine hata uliongea na wao 5 years ago, they don't even know where you work nowadays. So following up such a person to know who you are is actually a waste of time. So most employers, hata ukiandika referees watatu, they will still call you and tell you we need 3 current referees who know you very well. Now unless the employer specifically says nataka uongeze referees watatu, then leave it as available upon request. Now with all those things, your CV should take up around 2 to 3 pages, and that way it becomes easy for the recruitment officer or the agency to go through your CV and be able to decide whether you qualify for the job or not. Now that being said, I'd like to know what you think about CV writing. The comment section below, andika kila kitu yenye unafikiria we should add on this video, or probably kitu ninge mention kuhusu CV, and let's discuss to know so that we can all grow together and we have presentable CVs and formats that are worth reading. In addition, kama unataka your CV ikuwe reviewed, Skillfix International, we do that at zero fee, free. So you send your CV to the email down below. You can also send your CV in Word format to the number below, so that we have a look at it and we'll be able to advise you on ni wapi unafaa kuchange, ni wapi unafaa kuongezea ama kutoatoa, and that is for free. But then if you want us to do a CV for you afresh, then contact us through the same number via WhatsApp, and we'll be able to get back to you with the rates on how much it will cost you and all those other things. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and manze, I really need your support in subscribing to my YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, also like the video, and also share with your friends and let them learn as well, so that we all achieve our career aspirations, or rather reach the goals that we have always desired to achieve in our life. May God bless you, and see you in the next episode. Your future begins here.